Now they're a little better. This is all within criteria. This is a great walk. But a little work had to be done. A full flip around and walk 30 feet that way had to be done. All right, it's time to go on a real walk with the Bulldogs, the two crazy dudes I've done a bunch of videos with. We're going to use gentle leaders. It's also the witching hour. It's like 6 at night, which is the time that they get crazy. All dogs get crazy at this time. I call it the witching hour. So if you have 2 dogs, if you want to know what to do, follow this video. There's not really 2 harder walking dogs than these 2. They're big, they're strong, they're crazy. I've obviously done some training with them, energy training, but this is our first real walk out in the world. This is it. You're seeing it. Okay. Gentle leaders are a must. I don't always do a sit-stay to put these things on. You can if you want. Sit. Good. Sometimes the sit, don't say it multiple times. She was doing it. It took her a second. But if they're doing it, don't say it multiple times. Okay? Get your leashes. I like to walk dogs on sit. Stay. Okay, they're on my page. Do that every time you go on a walk. 2 dogs, 1 dog, do a little fake, go to the door. If your dog's like, I'm going, you stop or you turn around. You've seen it a million times. Sit. Why the snap? I said sit. They didn't do it. They weren't going to do it. Sometimes just a noise will just, oh yeah, that dude means business. Stay. Jax, you're so good. Okay, not bad. Total release, they went a little bit. By the way, the dog going out the door in front of you, in and of its own, means nothing. There is all this like dominance isn't real information out there. They go, dominance isn't real, it's been disproven. It's a whole thing, like it's an industry in and of itself. And the one thing they point to is that somebody said once that the dog walking in front of you is a sign of dominance because the wolf will walk in front of the alpha wolf will walk in front of the other wolves. None of that is true. The alpha wolf does not walk in front of the wolves. I've known that since I worked with wolves and probably my whole life known that. Most people know that that's not true. And most people know that the dog leaving in front of you is not a sign of dominance. But they point to that one thing as saying, oh, none of the dominance is real because people say the dog leaving in front of you. Nobody really, I think someone said that years ago, but no good dog trainer I know has ever really thought that. Now, the dog flying out the door is the dog flying out the door. Forget in front of you or not in front of you. The dog cannot fly out the door, okay? All right, we're gonna get this. So the dog cannot fly out of anything. Make sense? Keep them on your left. And they're leaving and we're stopping. Okay? And this is where it has to be done. It can't be, you can't expect them to not react out in the real world if you can't get them on your page in the driveway. This is what a lot of you guys don't do. This is it. Okay? I'll do this all day right here. I don't care. If they can't stay with me right here, and I'm not giving a correction, I'm just stopping, and then they're just hitting the end, or not hitting the end, like right there. Okay, a little closer, Dawson. We want to stay close. Okay? And leaving. On my left, I'm chill, you're chill, we're walking, they're with me, I'm stopping, they're with me. He wants to walk in front of me, I'm walking into him. He can handle it. This guy can handle anything. And they're leaving, and they're getting a correction. I'm not going to sit here and talk to them. I'm not going to give them a bunch of cues. They just need to learn within criteria. I'm going to talk to you within criteria. Not within criteria. He wants to walk over there. He's constantly going like this, so I did this little move where I just walked into him. Now let's see if that little move I just did keeps him from wandering this way. How are you gonna walk dogs when they're just wandering this way, wandering this way? And we're going this way. We're going back to the boring part. They can't handle it up there. So we're going back to the part that they've already been at. This is your street as you walk, and they're like dogs all leaving you. Oh, okay, we're walking back home. They can't handle it. Look at them. They are worked up. Who cares? We'll do this. We'll keep doing this till they can stop leaving. What has it been since I got out here? Three minutes? I can go back and forth for 3 minutes. I can go back and forth for 5 minutes. If then when I get to the street, these guys are 20% of what they would have been if I just went out the door and kept the straight line and let my dog get in front of me and let my dog pull and let my dog go everywhere they want, I'll do work for 3 minutes. I'll do work for 20 minutes rather than follow what some people do, which is like this unbelievably slow process of treating and whatnot. And now, 4 minutes later, we're back to the point where I turned before. Now they're a little better. This is all within criteria. This is a great walk. But a little work had to be done. A full flip around and walk 30 feet that way had to be done. Now we're getting to the street. This guy just wants to walk into me. I'm going to walk into him. He can handle it. Where are you going? A lot of stops. A lot of walking with purpose. Okay, a lot of relaxation. I did the energy video with them. You guys, a lot of you commented actually, and you're like, American Bulldogs and energy is like so important. And you were right. A lot of you American Bulldog owners sort of see the value in that energy talk. We're gonna take her right here. Uh-oh, this dude's gate is open. Let's hope he's not out. Okay, we're cruising. Oh, ho, ho, ho. See how good that was? Look at them, guys. Not good. Good before that, not good that time. Good. I'm giving them a lot of, they got leashes, then I extend my arm. Come over here, Dawson, you can back up, walk as I back up. Look at these guys. Where are they going? They'll hit the end. I'll do stops all day. And then you keep walking. Now look at these dudes. Beautiful. 2 dogs like this on their first walk. Okay, these guys are doing great. Let's turn back around. We're going the other way. Walk into him. It's walking into the dog is just another reason for them to watch you. Stopping and them hitting the end and walking into them is just another reason for them to watch you. This is a great, fantastic walk. And it's because what I did at the doorway, which wasn't much, it's really because, well, the stops helped. It's from that turn. It was from that turn where I went back to the house. That reset everything in their brains. Okay? I gotta make sure this dog isn't out. Relax your arm too. Just do more stops than you think you need to do. That's really the key. They're with me. These guys are great. Okay, let's do a sit. Not in the middle of the street. I don't want to talk to dogs a bunch. I don't want to give them cues the whole time. Let's try sit. Sit! Dude, you two are slow. Good dogs. Do this on the street too. If you ever want to have your dog sit, stay, and you want to talk to somebody, you have to do it without the person there. Ready for this? This is what you have to do. Your neighbors are going to think you're crazy, but that's okay. Stay. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, these are my dogs. You want to meet them? I was on him. I was watching him. Okay, go see our friend. You have to do the talking and the shaking of hands or whatever, or why would they ever do it when the person's actually there if they'll never do it when the person isn't there? You have to do these scenarios. I do this to my clients all the time. They've been released, so I'm gonna just let them cruise and do their thing. I do this with my clients come out and they're working on something. I will have them do a sit and then I will surprise them and just walk up to them and shake their hands just to see if they are paying attention to their dog. And if the dog gets up, you put them back in a sit just to see what they'll do. They're free, but there is no pulling, no matter if they're free or not free. Okay. They're following Dawson, but they're kind of following me. Okay, that's the video. It is the first walk with the Bulldogs. They're not perfect. They're pretty darn good though. So that's the video. That's it.